gaggle of cops over here, y'all. 36, like 6 officers. Unit 9243 is right there. And 2, I don't know, 2868. There's some police tape all over that area over there. What's going on, guys?
Out here early today, huh?
What's going on?
Hanging out, keeping the streets clean.
Oh yeah, I saw the street cleaners over there.
What was that?
I saw the street people.
I can't remember their name. Downtown Austin Alliance, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah, I've been trying to clean up. I think the business over there is opening up, or they're going to be using that building probably within the next month.
This one on the end?
Yeah.
They've been closed for, like, the whole block's been closed for years.
I think it's an office building, apparently. I was talking to, I didn't even realize this bar was over here.
Yeah, there's a bar.
Yeah, it's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
I was talking to them. They said it's an office building, I guess, for maybe like a real estate thing or something. And they're going to start using it. So they're going to pull down all the scaffolding and it'll be an actual office building. So
Cool.
I don't know what you're doing.
What's the police tape over there for? That's new.
Yeah, so apparently they're trying to keep the creek just kind of empty right now. I don't know if they're going to be doing work on it or something with that project. So just keeping it clear. I think they have some issues over
So
there.
it's like a crime scene? No?
I think they're trying to, the city did something that they wanted to close off right now. I'm not sure the actual...
It's like public works or something?
Yeah, something. They're closing off for now, so they don't want anybody in there. Like, I think they're going to be working on this creek project thing. So keeping it clear, everything else. So, yeah.
Where's everybody that was down here on the corner? They get housing?
I don't know. Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah. They're probably around somewhere.
Did y'all force them to move today?
I mean, it's been every day trying to clean it up. I know they've been trying to clean up the sidewalk, which is pretty bad. So, yeah.
I mean, have you seen the sidewalks?
Pretty bad.
So, like, that's a tripping hazard. The grates
Yeah.
and those trees, those 3 trees over there, those 3 live oaks,
Yeah.
they're root bound.
Oh,
They're coming up like
It's
the
everywhere.
city's infrastructure. In fact, that one too.
Well, yeah,
It's tripping hazards.
Well, go walk into that one over there. You hit the one the branches hang so low, you hit your head on it.
Oh yeah.
They won't cut it though.
No, because it's a.
Something with the arborist. I don't know, they gotta have an arborist come out and they gotta look at the trees and I don't know. That's
Yeah.
above my pay grade. I don't know.
What do they call that? Treaty oak or whatever that kind of thing,
It's a
maybe.
beautiful tree, honestly.
Yeah. All these trees are awesome.
Yeah.
They keep us cooler in the summer. They have more trees.
And summer's coming very quick.
Well, it's good to see you again. I don't want to stand too close. I don't want to offend you or anything. But yeah, I fully support y'all when y'all are upholding the law.
Just trying to keep everything clean down here, you know. So.
But I would like to advocate for the little guys, that they have housing options, you know, services, rehab, whatever people need. It would be a lot less, because it's a never-ending. The war on drugs is a never-ending. The war on poverty is a never-ending thing.
Sure.
Especially when the evictions get going on and on. We got the city right now saying there's about 50,000 people in camps right
I
now.
wouldn't doubt it.
That's a lot more than I thought.
It's a lot more than it used to be.
Yeah, and post-COVID, you know, and I don't even think that counts people living in their cars.
Probably not. They're too mobile, so it's hard to get a count on them. But I mean, our thing right now, too, down here, fentanyl is really bad right now.
Yeah.
You know about fentanyl, right?
I mean, I've never taken it, have you?
Well, I'll say this. Fentanyl is probably one of the most dangerous drugs right now.
Yeah.
You can absorb it through your skin.
I think it's artificial fentanyl.
Yeah.
I think it's coming out of overseas or whatever.
Whatever it is.
Synthetic, I mean, you know what I mean?
2 milligrams can technically kill you.
That's a small
It's
amount.
very, very small.
That's like 2 cc's, right?
Yeah, I
Same
don't know.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen just 2 milligrams by itself. It's not a lot. So that's a big thing downtown right now for some reason. I don't know why. Like K2 was years ago. You remember the K2 stuff, right?
Which wasn't K2. So K2 and Spice were like 10 years prior, or 5 years prior, whatever, and then it just kept getting reformulated, which is, again, the war on drugs, which is a war on minorities and anti-war activists that Nixon started. I don't know if you know the history of it. It's been declassified. Yeah, Nixon said, go get the anti-war activists and bust them for marijuana, and go get the blacks and bust them with heroin. And that's what began. He told his chief of staff told all law enforcement in the country, including the FBI and everything. So it was just pure pure un-American bullshit.
Unfortunately,
And that's what started this.
Some of these drugs, doesn't matter who it is, it'll kill anybody. So.
Yeah. So what do we got 6 officers down here for? Y'all just doing nothing? I don't believe that.
Yeah, we're cleaning up. We're cleaning up alleys, helping out DA.
Moving people around.
We're just trying to get everybody out of the street.
Y'all doing Terry stops and warrant checks?
I mean, something that's a violation, yeah. I mean, we gotta do what we have to do, but for the most part, just trying to help out, clean up, and that's really about it. I mean, that's our biggest concern. I mean, I know some of the businesses have had some concerns and stuff, and everything else going on.
What kind of cleaning up you been doing? You got a broom? You got a leaf blower?
No, so unfortunately,
just moving people around, right?
So unfortunately, some of the Downtown Austin Alliance guys can't get into certain areas to clean, or just to say it's unsafe. So we're just helping them out, make sure they can get to areas they need to get to. So
I'll train them anytime. I'll walk anywhere. I never had any problems.
I hear you. All right, well, we'll see. I'm gonna move around a little bit. I'm sure I'll see you around.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Okay, Timonelli. That's Officer Timonelli, who assaulted me twice and says that I assaulted him, and he's prosecuting me for felony assault. Yeah, he assaulted me twice. 3 weeks later, they came out with 2 warrants. I had to call 911 on him because he injured me, but that's okay. They cleared him. They said he's fine, I'm fine, and they came after me anyway. But yeah, we got 6 officers out here walking around, harassing the poor, mostly people that are of color on this area. This is mostly black people. I'm not even gonna say people of color. Black men, a few women, a lot of people with mental health issues, a lot of people with disabilities, a lot of people with, you know, different medical needs, let's just say, in the loose term. But they've, sorry, that was some scam likely. I don't know if you get those, but I get them all the time. South by Southwest is gone. So, people over property is what it says. People are greater than property. What the street's trying to tell the police. And that's APD Detect, that's Austin Police Department, Downtown Austin Command. There's some of the more violent, aggressive police in town. We're gonna walk around a little bit, I think. See what happens. 9246 is not in his car, but his car is running, causing us to go to war for fossil fuels, causing all sorts of problems. So they're trying to close us off from the public because they know people seek shelter down here. They put this this whole solar panel NARC station here that's all broke down. It's been sitting here for a while. It says APD on it, Austin Police Department. That's what it says. I got a ticket here for violation of curfew. The squirrel's okay though. The squirrel's fine. Squirrels are okay, people not okay. But they put a curfew. They've done every kind of thing that they can do to enforce anti-free slave vagrancy laws that started in the 1800s in Austin, and that's the history of their anti-homeless campaign. As you can see, this water is disgusting coming from upstream. There's scooters. There's still scooters in the water. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to zoom in on this with my camera here. There's at least one scooter that's been in the water for at least a month that I reported to Downtown Austin Alliance. And I guess it was resource recovery in the city. They said they were going to do something about it. So scooters have lithium-ion batteries, and plastics that should not be in the water. But we're going to go see. Hey, what's up, man? We're going to go see where they went. 6 cops. They said they're doing cleanup. That means they're considering people trash. Exactly what they're doing. They're not doing cleanup. Downtown Austin Alliance might be doing some kind of cleanup, but the city, the police aren't doing cleanup. That's just what they call it when they come after you. When you're in a wheelchair like that lady over there, when you're having, you know, having survival, self-medicating, whatever it is, medical issues, that's what they call it, cleanup. And just to let you know, the cleanup means the human beings are trash, citizens are trash to the cops because they're above us. That's what the thin blue line denotes, is that on an American flag and the Punisher thing, is that the police are your punishers, the police are in charge of you and your rights. I'll walk around downtown for a second. Turn my body cam off for now. Save hard drive space and batteries. Way too much video, guys. That's why I like the live stream. It's not stored on my equipment. It's stored in the cloud. And it goes live. There's no editing necessary. It just saves me so much energy. And it makes sure that you guys get timely information. And if you're waiting on me to edit videos, I'm busy. I got multiple court cases, including Tuminelli's 2 cases. The guy I was just talking, the officer I was just talking to, law enforcement officer. And I'm going to keep telling them I fully support their work if they're obeying the law, which we know that the opposite often occurs. People having fun, having their ice cream. Somebody's nipples. Not sure what that's about. Comedian maybe, wrestler, I don't know. He didn't look like a wrestler. Never heard of the guy. People are up in these buildings. These buildings have been vacated for years and years and years. There they are. There they are. All 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 just walking in a group. There's unit number 6053. So they're getting paid. You got 6 officers getting paid to goon around, stand around too. Not to mention stand around. And I think I'm gonna hang out over here for a minute, just in case. There they are. Now they're more worried about me than their actual, whatever their gangland tasks that they're doing. It's the Blue Gang. We fully support the Blue Gang. The thin blue line of silence, the thin blue wall of shame and silence. We support that fully. I wish I had a tripod right now. It's hard to hold this thing steady while it's zoomed in. Like Weissmar might be over there. I don't know, maybe not. Some of these cops have abused me, mainly Tuminelli. I don't really know the rest of them. There's a couple thousand police officer, APD officers in Austin, not including the county sheriff, Travis County Sheriff's Office, deputies, the constable's out. This one's running also, wasting fuel and money, putting us at war. 6053. It's all hot outside, cool, and air conditioned on the inside. I don't even have my air conditioning working, but these cops have plenty of money, of your money, to do that other stuff. They're going that way to goon on some people. So they said downtown Austin Alliance is doing some cleanups over there at that building, which we saw. There's a lot of people hanging out all over the place. They've been displaced. Hanging out at the food trailers that are closed. They're hanging out in the alleys over here. And they're just kicking people around. Like they don't have any rights to freely assemble, rights to rest, rights to human rights, human dignity. There's another police officer. They're always downtown driving around. 5508. It's a little early in the day for them to be doing this nonsense, though. Let me go this way. 9289. They got somebody's car over there. Parked illegally. Parked the wrong direction, I mean. Now they've all swarmed that one guy who looks to be Hispanic, possibly, with his blinkers on. from making him move, but they swarmed him. They're all around him. He's probably like, whoa, whoa, that's so many cops. That's what I'd be doing. So we're over next to Stubbs and Elysium, and the Arch here shelter is full. It's right there. The shelters are full. The Boise ruling says, the Boise federal court ruling says that if the shelters are full, you can't sweep or criminalize people. Yet shelters are full, and they're sweeping and criminalizing people. There's a wait list of several years on most of the shelters, and even the Mobilos and Fishes shelter, which is not housing, it's shelter. They just shot a man, or Travis County Sheriff's Department just shot a man last week for a welfare check, a black man, is what I'm told. We don't have all the details still. The video hasn't been released that I know of. The APD has a policy, a public policy of 10 days, but they don't always honor that. I don't know that Zachary Anand, that his video was ever released. He supposedly was handcuffed in the back of a police car after being searched and shot himself in the head while his hands were cuffed behind his back. Supposedly. That's the narrative. That's the narrative. How interested are they in me? Let's see what I'm doing. They're very interested in what I'm doing. So now they're kind of, what do they call it, hobbled, because the media's watching them. The free press is watching them. Coming this way. Some of them are. So my life is in danger from these officers, especially to Manelli. He's shown himself to be very aggressive, and the internal affairs and the commanders have said that they can shove you, and it's just extending their arms, that you're considered dangerous because of their weapons. Because of their weapons, you're considered dangerous if they approach you. You're considered armed and dangerous because they have weapons. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. But, you know, cop logic is pretty flawed from my experience. But I fully support it. I fully support cop logic that's flawed. There they go. Did they lose sight of me? I doubt it. I'm just letting them know. Basically, what I learned from We Cop Watch in Cop Watch University in Ferguson, Missouri, after Mike Brown, Peaceful Streets Project, and We Cop Watch got together and had Cop Watch University, and Mike Bluehurst Smith from Cop Watch Portland, or whatever they call it. I can't remember what he called it. Something about Cop Watch Portland. Anyways, what I've learned is that there's an electronic consciousness. If the officers, these public servants, these peace officers, don't uphold their honor, their oath, then they need to have a fear of cameras watching them all the time, because their cameras aren't really accessible to the public. The Public Information Office is obfuscating public information and the cameras if any kind of police-involved incidents of abuse. So we have the film, and we control the film, the footage. You have the film in front of you right now. The video speaks for itself. Right now, you just got a lot of waste and power that's not being used properly to help people. It's used in what they call the cleanup of human beings. They're helping clean up human beings to get them not showered, not shaved, not clothed, but just move around. No sleep in Austin. And so they need to have an electronic consciousness to believe if their consciousness is broken, we're gonna support them fully by giving them an electronic consciousness, a paranoia that someone might be filming them, so let's not mess up. Somebody other than the government might be filming them, because there's no accountability for police in Austin. Zero. Even the DA refuses to hold police officers accountable. Even the DA can't even hold a police officer accountable to perjury, to murder. Look at the Mike Ramos trial. Look at the Javier Ambler trial. So the district attorney, as Adam Raposa says, is soft like shit. That's his quote. Let's see, he's a famous defense attorney. Oh, I can go now. Good. There's no cars coming, so I said, I'm gonna take my rights to freely travel. You know what that means? They're getting away from me. That's good. It's a loose tail. We'll walk across the line. There we go. We're down there at the end of the block. They're looking around, looking for me. I'm not making it that easy for them. I'm not here to make it easy for them. My friend Mike Condon used to be a tattooer here. I think he's down on airport now. He's cool. He's in the band Flame Trick Subs. He's the lead singer. I know him from Baylor University, where Flame Trick Subs began. There's people all up and down the alley. There's got to be 20 people in this alley that they've displaced from other parts of 6th Street. This is 36. This is where alcohol and drugs are sold at the bars on the regular. There was a Yasmin Enterprises, according to the Chronicle, I believe it was, or the Statesman, according to the press, the other press, that they were selling guns and drugs associated with prison gangs, and they had several bars in downtown Austin that were shut down. I think it was like 6 bars that they owned. Look at this right here on the top left. You know what that is? That's an automatic license reader, because they fully funded that, hundreds of thousands of dollars. They can read their cars. AI reads your license plate with a laser 24/7, and they can just, it red flags you and everything. So they're not really looking at me now. I think they lost track of me. It's best to ignore me, and that's what I want. Oh, that's a nice car, y'all. Look at this car. Look at this Impala. That sounds good too. It's lowered and sputtering. Cops are looking at it. Yeah, that's some lowrider action right there. They're going this way. They've split up. Make it harder on me. They know I'm solo, so they got to split up. But they have the numbers. I don't. Why do they have the numbers? Why? Because you're not out here filming, guys. And gals and everything else. It says walk. I don't have any of my trauma sport animals with me today. Just didn't feel safe. And I was too much of a hurry. It was a last minute protest, the last video you saw. I heard about it about 30 minutes before it started. I had to haul butt, get my gear together, get up to the UT campus and film that. I'm gonna go up here for a second. So this is Esther's Follies, and it's like a what do you call it? It's a comedy show. I'll check that corner sometime. Still miss my property that I hid the other day before I was filming. I stashed. It's called stashing on the streets. We have to stash our stuff so we don't carry it all the way around with us. And then often your stash gets violated. All right, we're going in the alley now. There we go. I just neared that man, no doubt. The cops tell you had to move? They tell you have to move? I mean,
what happened over here?
What do you mean?
I mean, I seen them parked over here, man.
They're all, that's what they told me. They're moving people. They said they're cleaning up the streets by moving people around. That's what they said. That's very insulting.
Yeah.
I said, you got a broom? You got to give people showers? They're like, no. Housing? Nope. It's very insulting. So they're over here. I'm going to go and get closer. I don't see anybody. These are all lower level officers. There's no sergeants or corporals or lieutenants here that I could tell. Lieutenants are a little tricky. They've got just a little bar on their neck, on their collars. The rest of them, like corporals, senior corporals, sergeants, they have stripes and stuff and what do you call it, carrots, those half a diamond shaped things on their clothing, on their sleeves. So these they never clean up these alleys as far as actually cleaning. Sir, I'm sorry they did that to you. I can interview you if you'd like to. Okay. I'm sorry they're doing that. They said they're cleaning up, but they're not cleaning anything. Good shot. It was closed.
It was over. Hey, I remember you guys right there, man.
Pretty good. How are you, sir?
I can't confirm you doing it, huh?
These guys, they're just moving people around. They said they're cleaning out. You got a leaf blower or a broom? Nope. So that's very insulting. They're saying, what are they saying? That we're trash. That's what they're saying, right?
You know what I think about that?
Sure is, right?
Just like people saying the landlord, we can't bring our profits if people don't want to open businesses. Every time someone in the business, I'm not crazy. I'm not doing something good. They're crossing on the road. They're cutting up some bag. So I just go to the big box store.
You got asked for money, Spain. I mean, that's pretty steep.
So, I'm not.
In the Great Depression, they said, buddy, have you got a dime? Remember, you can spare a dime. That's like, it's an American tradition, man.
I mean, you know, but I
like your glasses.
Thank you.
All right, man, I'm going to chase them. So as you see, with the cameras rolling, they didn't force people. They have an ask, tell, make general policy. in the police policies that are supposed to ask you to do something. This is where I was filming the other night when Yargo tried to take my camera. Whoa, you guys are zoomed in. I was right there. I left my camera there, and he threatened to take it. And then he told me I had to go across the street. I couldn't film his work. Anyhow, so ask, tell, make. First they ask you, then they tell you, and they assume it's a lawful order. Anything they say is lawful, even if it's not. The way that the city has it organized, it's up to you to prove or disprove that it's lawful, and that's not really fair. There goes a white unmarked Suburban, well, a ghost marked Suburban with his lights on down the road, down 7th Street, eastbound. Look out, y'all. But then they make. And make means hands-on, arrest, everything, all of it. And they usually skip tell. They just go from ask to make. Because no one here has any lawyers of any consequence helping advocate for the streets like we used to have with Texas Fair Defense Project. And Austin Lawyers Guild used to help us as well during sweeps. Now we don't have those. And this is a travesty of justice. There's lots of injustices going on. Overfull dumpsters. You know. There's some art for y'all. Engage, entertain, educate, gift, enlighten, encourage, all that. So there's some artists out here on the street. There's lots of people needing housing on the streets and services. The city's talking about how they're giving out services, but when I sent my friend a couple days ago, my friend got out of jail, needed food, was in a halfway house, needed food, and so was asking me where the food banks are, but it was late in the day. I'm like, I don't know, this late in the day. I was thinking Father John's or Sunrise or somewhere. My friend needed to be gifted some food. Where'd they go? Gifted some food, and instead, what they told me is 211. I told them, try 211, the city's resource line. They told me that the 211 is broken, that they didn't have any resources. All the food banks were closed that were on the 211, that they were closed forever. 6053's there with the automatic license reader. There's people that sleep right here. Right here. They're obviously gone, been moved. So this is a downtown sweep. They've been sweeping folks without any care or concern for the law or equity or racial justice or humanity, human rights. Here's the bars on 6th, rooftop, 28 drafts, the library. These are real popular bars, by the way. Toulouse. We got beer pong set up. Beer pong's apparently coming back. That's real old. And here's the lodge. This is where the guy attacked me works. Like 400-pound monster. Burnsides, Mexican candy. Must be a drink. Irish mule. The Bijou Lounge. Touche. Some of these clubs are closed. They're only nightclubs. Cops are just walking around, so we're gonna walk around a little bit. I mean, I got other things to do, but I just called the municipal court, and they said my records, although they said my records would be available immediately once I answered their question whether I was press or I was defendant, which the court obviously has me down as a defendant, and the use of a sidewalk arrest, which is a ticket, but it turned into an arrest because the officers went from ask to make. Like I was telling you, they tend to have no oversight and to do whatever they want. Even the director of police oversight, Office of Police Oversight for the City of Austin, she left because I think it was Sylvia Hartman. She left because Farrah Muscadin. I'm sorry, it's Farrah Muscadin. She left because there was no oversight. And she was stymied. So they're telling that black woman she's got to move, but they know I'm on their heels, so they're not trying to do too much. It's a one-way street, no one's coming. There's the cops going down another alley. They don't expect me to be down here, so this is a fly in the ointment for you guys to be watching and me to be watching, for bearing witness to what the police are doing. It's a constitutionally protected right in the Supreme Court in several rulings, including Turner versus Shriver, which is the Fifth Circuit. You all right, Mama? People don't want to talk, which I understand too. I'm not going to make anybody talk, except for I ain't going to make the officers talk. They want to talk to me. Yeah, here's where everybody is. Here's where everybody is. This is that alley I kept going through. So all these cops got their body cams on, possibly. There's Halo above us somewhere. Oh, there's Halo right there. I don't know if you saw that. A lot of graffiti. A lot of really cool graffiti on these. A lot of really cool. I've got lots of videos.
Hey, Blue, leave that alone. Just get up.
I'm asking you. Exactly. As a concerned citizen, does it sound like you need EMS? That's why I'm asking you to use your educated.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Bye. Oh, you want to know what I'm waiting for? The homie. Are you? Okay, then why are you asking me? Exactly, I'm waiting. He's a grown man. He knows when to get up. I'm not defending you. I'm looking at him. Likewise. Right.
But the reality
I know
is,
you can.
we all believe the same. Don't do that. I'm 65 and I'm black.
What are you looking at? No, I'm curious what you're looking at. I like that. We're okay. Everybody good?
Yeah, we good.
All right.
Y'all be good.
Y'all take a break when you can. Get back up. Move along, all right?
No, you won't. Right. You wish. You wish.
Good job.
You shut the fuck up.
Good job standing up.
Like, no.
Some more street art here. It says art, actually. Immortal art. Art is immortal, I'm sorry. Art is immortal. We got this here. Quiet, secret. I think it's Kilroy was here. I think that's Kilroy. So you see how people fight when these cops come around? They cause aggression. They cause disharmony in the community.
Make sure nobody beats her up.
So they make people move, and then they tell them to move again. No matter where you go, they're telling them to move. It's just what they're doing today. They call that cleanup. They act concerned because the camera's here. What would happen if the camera wasn't here and you weren't watching? So they're going to blame her for flexing her rights and her free speech to move everybody. They're blaming this.
Hello.
Yeah, the brick set up and everything.
That caught on, yeah, I
The little bricks. Yeah. Yeah. He said maybe we want to make more gold.
And all these food vendors got their food where the rats come out. So I don't know if I would eat any of this. Euro Express halal, tacos and burritos, Zaza Mediterranean, and 6th Street burgers. They're laughing at the people down here. They think this is funny. The people are suffering in the heat and the elements, suffering without services, without housing, because they can all go back to their homes with the $100,000 a year. That's what average police officer makes in Austin. Some of them are well over 100,000.
What's up?
Hey, boss, come on. Nobody killed nobody.
What's up, Laura?
I'm talking to my daughter. She's gonna take that damn sweater off. She's gonna see the cat.
Right? Hot.
Hurry up, baby.
It is hot. Let's see what we got here.
I don't even have a cup of ice water.
Wonderful. This is one of the horse police, I believe. There's Peterson. There's Tim Mallory. Mallory's checking his body cam. And the one with the beard is... Oh, it's hidden. Could be Roberts. I don't know. So there were 6, now there's 5. Where's the 6th one at? So if you'll notice that there's people at True Blue hanging out that aren't being moved. White people. There's some Hispanics possibly. There's a bunch of white women over there at that building hanging out. There's about 10 of them. That's okay. Just people of color. Everybody in that alley was black. Except for the last couple women that came in. McCormick is the one with the beard.
All right.
Got 3 cameras rolling, doing the body cam. That's what I have to do around the cops nowadays. Just standing here trying to keep the police officers safe. Tim Milley's been suspended and all over the news for a road rage incident off duty where he brandished his gun, brake checked the car, then brandished his gun, going over 90 miles an hour on the highway. I think he pulled over near his gun. And he was suspended for that. That is cool. We fully support that. Whatever they need to do. On duty or off duty. These officers know that I'm real and that intimidating me won't work. It will escalate, and they're not prepared to escalate at this moment on any other civilians that aren't black and homeless. Obviously, they see the targeting by these white cops. And how routine and comedic they are, what do you call it? Blasé about it. But I'm getting my B-roll. I'm the officer that has cases against me. The people are, the tourists are invited to be here, but if you're from Austin, if you're living here, you're not allowed to be here. If you're poor and black, poor and Hispanic, poor and unsheltered. The police are here to control you. Like I said, there's people to my left in the food trailer area while it's closed, sitting down in the shade because they've been moved around. They're running away from the cops, and then the cops find them again, and it's like citywide whack-a-mole. Welcome to Austin. It has a big heart. Big white heart. I heard a cuss word. They all looked. That's how sensitive these things are out here. I know who they're talking about. Yeah. I'm with the Challenger Street newspaper. Yeah, I've been there with them for 12 years now. Yeah, thanks, man. I got y'all's back. No secret. This stuff's pretty cool. I don't know what that means. Money. That's money in a fist. That's what that is.
No.
Don't do it. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
just leave it
Don't
there
do
for
it.
us.
Yeah, he's okay.
I'll do that.
He drank some already.
He did, we got us had some.
Yeah, he drank some water, so he's high.
That's right, that's right.
Holler at us if you need. I'm serious.
I went right up. You know, that thing, you know,
You know, you got a monster on your back. That's crazy. I like that. Yeah, man, I film cops. I protect you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You're doing a great job, young man.
But they're running me all over, man. Yeah. So people stick up for me and educate others so I don't have to have these confrontations. Oh, one of my friends is over here. There's an artist here. This is an exceptional sketch artist. You should have him do something for you. I should have him do something for me again. He did one for me with my lizard. It was amazing. Art! Art! I haven't seen you forever, man. How you doing?
Hey, bro.
It's a pleasure to see you. Okay. Pleasure to see you, man.
Good to see you again.
I want to have you do one of my things again.
Hmm?
I still have the first one you did with Leslie, the lizard, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. You're an amazing artist.
Thank you.
But yeah, I've just told people they need to come out here and get you to sketch some.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on live stream. I'm following these cops around. They're just making people move and harassing people, laughing at people. Like, you know, I'm sure you're used to it. Another day in the life of Austin Police Department. They're so good. They're doing such a good job. Such a good job. If you're anti-homeless, they're doing your job for you. They're definitely doing their job for you. Here's the soup kitchen, Caritas. They also have some case management. They're also burnout and violent against people. Then St. David's is over there. They do the similar things. Maybe not the soup kitchen, but the case management part. And then the arch here, and next door is a 8th Street shelter. It was run by Salvation Army. It used to be Salvation Army. Damn. They lost me because I was talking to Art. But there's a lot of people need help. A lot of people. A lot of people need help. Hey, y'all.
Great. Hey, pull that up again. Yeah, pull that up.
True Connect. What's up, man? True Connect gets they're on the Obama phone plan. They get $100 for every tablet or phone they give out. They make, like, in town they make probably $100,000 a month or more from the Fed, federal program, grants, whatever it's called, program. And then people on the streets, they get a phone, but the system, the people working it get paid a lot. And that's what this is everyone's a commodity. They see money in it. He's walking her back to her. I smell a little weed. Anyways, they're walking her back to her car or something, back to the base, something. I'm filming the cops, but they lost me. Yeah, they're walking her down because she's not safe. As big and strong with all the weapons and training she has, she's not safe. I don't know if she's not safe from me, or if she's not safe from all the people we can walk by and say hi to. But, like, you know, the only time you're really going to get in trouble out here, and I've been on the streets for years, and not everybody knows, but I always feel pretty safe. As long as I treat people with decency and intelligence. And, like, that's the deal. We need police officers, a new breed of police officers. You're all right. Don't worry about me. I'm not here. But we need police officers, like George Carlin said, that have intelligence and decency. That's what George Carlin said. He's a master of words. He's the wordsmith. And, yeah. I think we should heed his words. What we need is we need something different that includes decency and intelligence. It may not be the police department. We might need to come up with a whole new system. And I'm down. If you're down, I'm down. So they go back to APD headquarters, through the gate. Are they safe yet? How safe do they need to be? A lot of these officers are, they don't feel safe. They don't feel safe. Lost my camcorder. Powered off. Probably ran out of battery. No big deal. I want to get that video of that scooter down there, show y'all. The scooters don't belong in the water, and when you report it, the city doesn't do anything because they're not interested in that. They're interested in, when they say cleanup, they mean people. They mean human beings. They don't mean trash. They don't mean scooters. They mean human beings. And that's very obvious. If you don't get that, I understand, because there's a lot of disinformation that they spread. Yeah, I can't see it from here, and I can't go down there without violating their police tape, which I'm inclined to do. Just to let you know that water's nasty, and there's scooters up underneath there that the city won't do anything about, in the water, sitting in the water. They could explode. Lithium is highly reactive with H2O. You might know the chemical formula for H2O, but yeah, it's highly reactive. Kind of like sodium is highly reactive. If you drop a rock of sodium about the size of your fist in that water, there's going to be a big reaction and explosion, because some things in their natural state react. It's downtown Austin, y'all. This is what it looks like. There's a municipal court's been shut down. That's where they store people's stuff in trash bins. Some people, not everybody, gets property storage. You notice they weren't offering property storage today. They weren't offering housing. It's select. They do selectively. They help some, and that's just for looks. That's for the looks. They're not really into helping people. Mala Vida is the name of that club. The bad life. Not the good life, but the bad life. We got some art here. It looks pretty cool. Tailored paint. It's got like a picture frame, and then there's a hand coming out of it with a pen, and they're drawing something. Then you got regular old graffiti over here. Like, what does it say? Oh, it's Wanderlust. Yeah, this is a wine bar. Oh, look, there's a cactus next to pine trees. Oh, the moon. It's interesting. Cactus and pine trees don't coexist. You got this big bird here with the cactus. It looks like a raptor or a hawk or something. You got this guy. Got an ohm symbol on his glasses also. Ritz paints a lot. Tailored paints. Everyday Research 2022. So it's been here. And this one's changed a couple times. I really like the old mural that was here. You can look at murals out here. Asian buffet. I'm thinking it's not a buffet. I'm thinking if I ate it, I would be full for $10. Wanderlust Wine Company. It's a bougie place for yuppies to come drink wine. They're anti-homeless, I'm sure. So there's no bathrooms out here except for when the lubes are unlocked, with Downtown Austin Alliance chains and locks these lubes. Bathrooms are these metal porta potties like that right there. There's no bathrooms downtown. And places like Wanderlust won't let you go in if you don't fit their profile. They racially discriminate and socioeconomically class-based discrimination. None of these Wendy's there doesn't even have an inside to it. You can order at the window. The Chevron, that other gas station, there's just nowhere to go to the bathroom out here most of the time. And that's just a basic human need. That tells you a lot. If you can't even go to the bathroom or rest or sleep or free to congregate and assemble, if you don't have free speech, if you can't be poor, you can't be black, can't be brown, can't be disabled, can't be female without police oppression, that tells you everything you need to know about what's going on down here. Everything you need to know. Alright, y'all. I think I've done my duty here. All the cops seem to have taken off. I'll let you know if there's any changes. Namaste, y'all. Be safe.